and my partner over at Voltage Live. I've brought him on many times, Mr. Josh Ungar. Unger to the Max and I hopped on a live stream on Tuesday night on StreamYard at his request, by the way. And instead of doing just my personal WWE Mock Draft, we changed it up this year where Josh took Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, I took Monday Night Raw on the USA Network, and we did our 1 hour only live mock WWE draft. So you guys are going to go ahead and hear that version of the mock draft to start today's show. Further ado, here is me and Josh Ungar. Again, debating, we went back and forth. We went by the original WWE draft rules, where the first 4 rounds went SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown, Raw. Next 6 rounds, Raw, SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown, Raw, to give Raw more picks since Raw is a 3-hour show. And then we did the supplemental draft where SmackDown and Raw went back and forth. But here it is, me and Josh Ungar from Voltage Live as we do a live WWE mock draft. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are listening live on a Tuesday evening here to Brandon's World on this Tuesday night, as I already mentioned, April 25th, 2023. If you are listening on our audio version or on the delayed version on YouTube, this obviously premiere audio-wise on Thursday, April 27th. But, originally I was going to be doing just a normal mock draft, the WWE draft, where I would go through and make my picks. But a certain somebody, if you're listening here live on YouTube, as you can see right here, Mr. Josh Ungar, one of my great guests that I've had on Brandon's World in the past, valid wrestling fan, texted me tonight and asked me if we were planning on doing a mock draft, because we had talked about it a little bit off camera, though we never really confirmed anything. And I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it live. There's nothing better than the WWE draft. Of course, Josh, it is an NFL draft week as well. So we made it kind of draft week here on Brandon's World, and here we are tonight with the WWE draft.
It's like the WWE knew that it was the NFL draft, so they figured they should do their draft on the same week.
Yes, of course, trying to emerge that non-sports with sports and do all that in pop culture that they always do. But yes. Josh, this is a very interesting draft, if you will. Very, very excited for it. And we have predetermined, ladies and gentlemen, that Mr. Unger will represent Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, and I will be representing the Red brand on the USA Network Monday Night Raw. We are going to play by legitimate WWE draft rules, and we're going to go based off the way they did it 2 years ago when the draft took place. And so that is the first 4 rounds are going to go SmackDown, Raw, 4 draft picks. Then the next 6 rounds are going to go Raw, SmackDown, Raw. That's 5 picks per round. It gives Raw back-to-back picks at the end of round 5, start of round 6, etc. And that is because, of course, Raw is a 3-hour show. SmackDown is a 2-hour show. So Raw gets more draft picks. After that, then, will be the supplemental off-TV draft, if you will. SmackDown, Raw. We will alternate picks until the end of the WWE draft. Mr. Unger, as you know, you are allowed, if you are going to pick a tag team, to pick both or all members of a faction or a tag team, or you can say if you only want one member of said group. So without further ado, you are the general manager of Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. Josh Ungar is up with the number 1 overall pick in this year, the 2023 WWE Draft.
I mean, it makes sense. He's the Universal Champion. I might as well take him first, Roman Reigns.
It's pretty obvious, right? I think we all knew the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns was going to go to SmackDown. As you can see here, we do have the roster set up. We do have the picks officially in as well. So I will be moving around the board. If you're watching on StreamYard, you'll be seeing my computer screen move, and I'll be making the selections. So Josh ends up going with Roman Reigns. That means Roman Reigns is exclusive to Friday Night SmackDown. As we learned last night on Monday Night Raw, there will be a new introduction for the World Heavyweight Championship, which will be crowned at the Night of Champions Premium Live event in Saudi Arabia. The question is, go ahead.
Which, by the way, I don't like that they unveiled the championship last night. One, I think it kind of diminishes when Roman Reigns eventually loses the championship. I think it diminishes the impact of it. And two, like, we're so close to Roman having the 1,000, hitting the 1,000 day mark. They should have done it after that.
Yeah, but you know what? You are the general manager of Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, so I'm not going to comment on that right now. By the way, guys, you let me know if anybody's listening live. You want to go full screen with the roster, if you want to see me and Josh's faces. I went full screen there for a second just to see how it would look. So with the number 2 pick, though, I have to respond, and I think it only makes sense to respond with the man that challenged Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Universal Championship at WrestleMania 39. Let me do my best Mike Rome impression here real quick. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, is the first pick of Monday Night Raw.
So you're not going to have Cody be the one to pin Roman. Interesting.
I am not going to have Cody be the one to pin Roman. All right, here we go. Wait, why did that change? This should be SmackDown and then Raw. I don't know why that changed. There we go. Let's do this. So SmackDown and then Raw, and then this should be like that. Okay, I think we're set.
Okay. So for my next pick, this one's easy. He's my favorite wrestler. Seth freaking Rollins.
Wow. You're letting the tribal chief down. You're leaving the Usos and Solo on the board.
Don't worry, I'll come back for them.
Interesting. Ooh, did you just give away a draft strategy? That is a legitimate question. So Monday Night Raw, so we see Solo Sikoa still out there. We see the Usos still out there. But I am going with a wild card pick here. You may say this is a little bit too early for this person to be drafted. But in my opinion, it is not. With Raw's second pick, Raw is building on its men's division. Raw selects the Intercontinental Champion Gunther, Ludwig Kaiser, Giovanni Vinci, the whole group known as Imperium.
Okay, so I know what I have to do with one of my picks. I have to take Austin Theory because you can't have the Intercontinental Championship and the United States Championship on the same show. But I'm not going to take... wait, you forgot to fill it in. There you go. Don't worry, Roman. I got you. Because round 2, give me the rest of the bloodline.
Okay. There we go. So, Raw's first pick of the second round, we are going to select to get them away from the bloodline, to get them away from this whole storyline that's been going on for a long time. I'm sorry, SmackDown, but Raw is selecting the current undisputed tag team champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Okay. All right. All right, SmackDown. I already have a faction in the bloodline, but there's a second faction that I absolutely love. The Brawling Brutes.
Okay, so you're going to take all of the Brawling Brutes. Okay.
I love them. They're hilarious.
You're taking Sheamus, Butch, and Rich Holland.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I wasn't going to do this, but they are still out there on the board. And so I feel like I have to make this pick. And this is going to be a little bit controversial, I would say, because it's going to leave SmackDown without a champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw with their last pick in the second round selects the entire Judgment Day. Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, and the current SmackDown Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Okay. So you're taking the Judgment Day, which means I don't have a women's champion. So you know how I'm going to respond, right?
Go ahead, buddy.
I'm just going to take the Raw Women's Champion. I'll take Bianca Belair.
Okay. So the two big woman guns are gone. So let's see here. We are now moving on. So that was round 3 SmackDown. Their first pick was Bianca Belair. And so now for Raw. So this will be the first pick for Raw in the third round. So Raw already has Cody Rhodes, Imperium, the Judgment Day, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. Well, you know what? I got to tell you, looking at this board, to me, what makes the most sense is going after a woman who will feud with Rhea Ripley for her newly championship. And that person will be former SmackDown Women's Champion, the woman who Rhea Ripley defeated at WrestleMania 39 to become the SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair.
Okay. See, I could take Austin Theory here because I need a mid-level champion, but it just feels too early. But at the same time, I don't want you to take him because that would leave me without a mid-level champion. So what the heck, I'll take him.
SmackDown selects Austin Theory. And now, with the final pick in the third round. Hold on one second. Let me make sure we throw it in there. Austin Theory, United States Champion. So with the final pick in the third round, Monday Night Raw selects Rey Mysterio.
Okay. So you're getting him away from the Judgment Day.
No, I have him with the Judgment Day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So keep that storyline going. Okay.
We are moving on to round 4. This is the last of the SmackDown Raw format. Keep that in mind.
Okay. Man, there's several good names out there still. I don't really have a women's division, though. Yeah! I know who. One of my favorites. I'm honestly surprised you haven't taken her yet.
You're taking Io Sky without Dakota, without Bailey. Very interesting. You stole my pick because I was going to pick all 3 ladies of Damage Control, even though I think they are going to break up in real life in the draft. I was going to take all 3. So now Raw has to pivot. And this may be a very early pick for this person, but you know what? We're going to do a little bit of realistic things here. We're going to make a shocker on night 1 of the draft. Monday Night Raw is going to select a current NXT superstar.
Oh, no.
Monday Night Raw selects the next big thing potentially in this business, Braun Breaker.
Damn it! I wanted him. All right. So you took a big muscular dude. I gotta respond with a big muscular dude of my own, who's one of my favorites, actually. The former United States champion, former WWE champion, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Okay, I like that pick for you. I dig it. So Bobby Lashley is now going to be a member of Friday Night SmackDown on Fox.
I want to see him feud with Roman Reigns in real life.
Okay, now I have back-to-back picks here, so I can be a little bit less frugal, if you will, with my picks. Here we go. Monday Night Raw selects in round 4 the megastar L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
World champion as well. Yeah. So LA Knight belongs to Raw, and in round 5, Monday Night Raw will kick that round off by adding to our women's division with the current WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
Okay. Hopefully you don't forget about them like WWE has in real life.
Don't worry. I have plans.
Because in real life, WWE has completely forgotten that they have NXT or Women's Tag Team Champions. At least I think they have.
So Ed, LA Knight went to Monday Night Raw, and now Friday Night SmackDown, you are on the clock.
All right. So, you know what? I am also going to go down to NXT.
Okay.
Although, for this pick, I need to head to the moon. Cameron Grimes.
Okay. Very interesting pick. So just like Monday Night Raw goes with Braun Breaker, Cameron Grimes, the up-and-coming star, goes from the black and gold brand to the blue brand. In round 5, Monday Night Raw sees that there's a lot of good opportunities. I cannot believe this person is still here. Monday Night Raw brings back the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Okay. That one hurts a little bit because he's a favorite of mine, but I'm okay with it. And as much as that one hurts, you left. I can't believe this guy's still available. Granted, he's injured right now. But when he's able to get in the ring, he is phenomenal. AJ Styles.
That one hurts a little bit. He was on my radar. Okay, Raw has back-to-back picks here. We're going to be using them strategically well to build up our men's division. The first one is going to be none other than the original bro, Matt Riddle.
Okay.
You know where I'm going at the start of round 6. Now, you can't have Riddle without his best buddy, without his bro, without RK Bro. I know he's injured right now. We are going to be patient with this man. We are going to hope we don't bust on this pick and he can get back in time to reform RK Bro. Monday Night Raw selects Randy Orton.
All right. I can't believe this guy's still available. Granted, I know he's part of a tag team, but he did absolutely amazing at the Elimination Chamber.
I know who this is.
I think he should have challenged Theory instead of John Cena, but that's just me. Montez Ford, welcome to SmackDown.
Welcome to SmackDown, Montez Ford. Well, Monday Night Raw counters by also breaking up a tag team. We are going to select Chad Gable. There we go. We got Gable. Now let's take a look at the field here as we have Monday Night Raw selecting Chad Gable and Friday Night SmackDown. You are back on the clock.
Okay. Well, how she is still available, I don't know, but whoa. I think that's how the man, Becky Lynch.
Yeah, we did not want to break up Becky and Seth Rollins. We're too nice on Raw. We could have drafted Becky Lynch a long time ago, but husbands and wives have to stay together. That's why we didn't drop Montez Ford, because Bianca and Montez have to stay together. All right, Raw. We got back-to-back picks again. It's time to boost our tag team division. We are selecting the New Day with our last pick in round number 6. And not only that, not only are we taking Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, but
I know where you're going for this.
How is this group still here? Monday Night Raw reforms Rey Mysterio with Zelina Vega, Santos Escobar, Joaquin Wilde, and Cruz del Toro, the LWO.
Okay. I see you. Well, I got Bobby Lashley earlier, so I want them to get back together. So, give me Cedric and Shelton Benjamin.
Okay, I feel like that's a little bit early. I'm not going to judge, though. We're not here to judge. But Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin, they are now a part of Friday Night SmackDown.
And we will be reforming the Hurt Business.
Yes, and there are a lot of good options out there still for Monday Night Raw. I am loving my choices. We got to get Becky Lynch off this roster. You know what? She's still here. We might as well take her. Bayley, welcome to Monday Night Raw.
Okay. All right. So that leaves only one member of Damage Control. My personal favorite. I probably should have taken her before Io, but I love that she's still here. Dakota Kai.
Okay, is that going to be your pick?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dakota Kai is your pick. So Raw has back-to-back picks, and this worked out perfectly because there are 2 guys on this board. I wasn't sure we're going to be there, but they're still there. I'm taking them both. It really doesn't matter what order, but we're going to start with this. This first man is going to be at Backlash, competing in a Triple Threat United States Championship match against Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley, 2 SmackDown superstars for Josh's brand right now. We are going to take Mr. Tsunami, Bronson Reed.
Nice. I like that.
And in round number 8, he may have fallen a little bit, but sometimes this person can be, a little bit difficult. As I'm searching for Bronson Reed here on our. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Took him off.
Okay,
you're good.
This person's a little bit difficult to deal with. But he's got a great character. He certainly is one of the best talented superstars, even though he doesn't get in the ring that much, but I feel like we can work with this guy. Bray Wyatt, welcome back to the Red Brand and Monday Night Raw.
Okay. Well, I want to continue to build up my tag teams. So, Raid.
I
like the Viking Raiders.
I like it. I do like that. I got Ivar and Eric for you. Okay, here we go. Monday Night Raw. What do we do? There's a lot of options here. But you know what? There's a lot of good options here. I am going to take give me the Complaint Department, Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green.
Okay.
We're gonna build up that women's division a little bit.
So I could take these 2 as a tag team, because they were in the way, but I can't. As much as I like Dexter Lumis, nah, sorry. Wait, how come there are 7 picks in round 8 now?
Oh, that was just typing error.
Gotcha.
Should we just go ahead and do SmackDown? There you go.
Okay. Johnny Wrestling.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Raw is going to take away Dexter Lumis from Johnny Wrestling. Raw is going to select Dexter Lumis here at the end of round 9.
I didn't want
the end of round
Dexter
8.
Lumis anyway.
So Raw is going to take Dexter Lumis. See where. So Raw takes Dexter. SmackDown takes Johnny Gargano. And you know what? Raw is going to take the man from Cleveland, the awesome one, to start the next round, The Miz.
Okay. I'll see your Cleveland guy and take another one. I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world. I think that's how it's
Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler. So now I have 2 Cleveland guys on my roster because Johnny Gargano is also from Cleveland.
Yes, he is. You know what? I really like this guy. I give this guy a lot of compliments, and nobody really does give this man a lot of compliments. So coming over with MVP, who's his current manager, the Nigerian Giant, Omos.
Okay. You know what? I want to continue to build my women's division a little bit. She challenged Bianca for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. The Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
Okay. I like that pick for Friday Night SmackDown. So once again, Raw here is looking at back-to-back picks. And you know, I think Raw, we're gonna end up going alongside his manager Scarlett, Karrion Kross.
Ooh. Are you gonna give him that weird mask gimmick?
No, we are not. He's going back to TikTok. And we are going to pair him with the man he is currently feuding with right now, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Okay. Well, I have AJ. I might as well bring his mates over to reform the OC, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows.
Okay. Well, you know what? I have Shinsuke Nakamura, and I don't like what this man's doing on Raw currently. I am going to reform him with Shinsuke Nakamura. Rick Boogs!
All right.
Clearing out the board here a little bit, making sure we are accurate. And it looks like, yes, the board is up to date.
Okay. So, she is a twisted sister. I think that's how they do it. She was almost a superhero. I want Nikki Cross.
You know what I realized? There's one person in the women's division and there's one person in the men's division. There's a couple people in the men's. There was legends like Edge and Brock Lesnar. I didn't really know what to do with them. I didn't assign them a brand.
Yeah.
Just because, I feel like they could appear on both shows. But there's one woman that I did not add, and I apologize for that. I just realized it, but I'm going to go ahead and take her to end this portion of the draft, and that's going to be Alexa Bliss.
I think you also forgot Rousey and Shayna.
I did. You're right. I did. See, there are cracks forming in my brain because we made this roster just before we started, so I can add them. If you wanted that to be your first pick of the supplemental draft, you can go ahead and take them. If not, we can add them to the board.
Well, I'm not a fan of Ronda, but I am a huge fan of Shayna, so I'm taking I'm breaking the two of them up. I want Shayna Baszler for myself.
Okay, that's fine. And then I'll just counter with Ronda Rousey. So we took care of that.
Okay, perfect. All right, so for my next pick, I am going to go down to NXT. She is the former NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez.
Okay. You know what? Monday Night Raw sees some value in this person. I know we've been going with a lot of men a lot, but I really do feel like there's some value here. I don't like the way this person's been used. I'm going to use him a lot better. I'm taking Elias.
Okay. I don't know what this guy's role is supposed to be. I think it's just supposed to be a whipping boy or something, but I like him as a wrestler. Mustafa Ali.
Okay. You know how Raw said we're not really in the business of taking people away from marriages?
You
Well,
lied.
unfortunately, we're going to have to do it because one Ricochet is engaged to Samantha Irvin, the current SmackDown ring announcer. But Ricochet and Braun Strowman, the tag team in full, is coming over to Monday Night Raw.
Okay. Well, this person is still here. Wait, hold on. I gotta think about this now. Because now we're getting down to the nitty gritty of it.
Yes, we are. Might have to add more picks if we don't have enough slots, but I think we do. Not sure.
Yeah, Ooh. Ooh, I like this pick. I don't know why he hasn't been featured on TV in a while. Maybe he's injured or something. But I really like him, even though everybody made fun of him for how he screwed up going over the top rope or whatever. Top dollar.
Okay, so you're not taking the rest of the hit roll. You're only taking top dollar. Okay. Very, very interesting. Okay. Now we have to think a little bit here. Monday Night Raw is digging back into the men's division. I know it seems like we're doing it a lot, but I really like this guy. I want him on my brand. I'm just going to take him now so I can have him. I'm taking R-Truth.
Okay. Say what's up? What's up?
Who I believe is hurt right now as well, but should be back soon because he was hurt last year.
Well, you took Chad Gable, so he had to be taken at some point, and I don't know if he's going to be called Otis or just or what, but I want Otis.
Okay, and then Raw selects the other guy that was left out for dead, Angelo Dawkins, as we have now officially broken up the Street Profits.
And I will say this, I hope Angelo Dawkins gets a big push on Raw.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes, I will make sure to give Montez Ford a huge push on SmackDown. So who do I want for? Ooh, some good names available in the women's division. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go down to NXT again.
Okay.
I really like her, actually. I think she's got a lot of potential. Stacey Jane.
Okay. It's a good pick for Friday Night SmackDown. I'll tell you what, Monday Night Raw is going to go to the women's division as well. And this person has gotten her push stopped and started 100 times again, but we're going to keep it on the right track. We're going to Lacey Evans.
Are you going back to the Southern Belle gimmick then?
We haven't decided yet, but we are working internal relations with, of course, our content chief officer Triple H on what he wants to do with one Lacey Evans.
All right. I think she's getting a push. I'm not totally sure, but Over on Friday Night SmackDown, she will, because I think she's got a lot of potential. The Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae.
And of course, she reunites with her husband, Johnny Gargano, with here Monday Night Raw. We are all for. You know what? We are going to take, and I don't think I spelled his name right here. That's a typo by me, but we're going to take Tommaso Ciampa.
Ooh, I like that pick.
And a late bloomer, was hurt at the end of this year. Had a great run in NXT. He's away for Johnny Gargano, but I think he can get a good push here on Monday Night Raw.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the men's roster is definitely running dry. Nah, I don't want him. Definitely don't want them. Nah, he's too much of a joke. Fabalous.
Oh, you're breaking up Carmella and Corey Graves. Oh, SmackDown. You just don't like that happy love. Okay.
I love Carmella.
Raw selects Natalia, the veteran of the women's division.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to take him back to his sad gimmick, because he had his run as being happy and then being the king. And they were both good, but I want Baron Corbin.
Okay, I was going to do a storyline where Baron Corbin was the last pick. I was going to take and make him the last pick of the draft, which I think they should do, by the way.
I agree.
That's how I would book it. But here on Monday Night Raw, we are going to add to our women's division once again. We are going to go down to NXT and pick Gigi Dolan.
All right. I will follow suit immediately, and I'm going to take the other NXT women's superstar, Cora Jade.
Okay. So NXT now has been, I believe, completely cleaned out on both the women's and men's side. So it's fighting.
There's one more.
There's one more left, and I think Monday Night Raw is just going to go ahead and take him. Give me Tower Bait.
Okay.
So we will, by the way, add more slots here. I think we need like 3 or 4 more slots of Raw and SmackDown picks.
Well, I like him. I thought his push was going to happen after he broke off from Baron Corbin, but it never did. But I'll give him a proper push. Madcap Moss.
Okay, do you want Emma as his manager to come along with him? I'll just give you that option.
Sure.
Okay, so obviously she's not really involved, but she is his boyfriend. She's kind of his manager, so that's why I asked. So Madcap Moss with Emma making his way to Friday Night SmackDown, which means Monday Night Raw. Don't love a lot of these picks. I'm just going to say it, but we're going to go ahead and take Piper Niven.
Okay. So then, you know what? I'm going to go with Shanti.
Okay. We are going to turn around. Raw selects Tegan Knox.
By the way, I'm going to give Shanti her last name back. So, Shanti Blackheart.
Okay. Cool by me. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 superstars left, which means obviously one's a tag team. So we have potential for like 3 picks each left.
Okay. Is it your pick or mine?
It is your pick. I took Tegan Knox.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. There's not a lot left. I really don't like anybody in the men's roster that's left. You know what? I'm gonna go with Mia Yim.
Okay. You know what? We'll do it just because Monday Night Raw has a main event to think about, and it's, it's a longer show. We're gonna take Angel and Umberto. We're gonna have them be our jobber tag team for the Judgment Day to be fed to.
All right. I don't know. I honestly don't know who Ashante Adonis is.
He is from Hit Row. Him and B-Fab along Top Dollar.
How come B-Fab wasn't on here?
That was once again a mistake by me.
Oh, I don't think it really matters. I'll keep him in Top Dollar together. I'll take him.
You know what I'll say? I will give you B-Fab for free. We're just gonna throw Hit Row together, and you can bring them up. You can do whatever you want to do. Oops.
You all right over there?
Yep, my webcam just crashed. We are back. We are good. We are set to go. All right, Monday Night Raw, a technical difficulty there, but now we are going to select Tamina.
Nobody's Mina.
Of course, you have a choice between two women, and then that'll be it.
And I will go with Xia Li.
Okay, which means I get Aaliyah as the last pick in the WWE draft. I think that went pretty well.
Yeah. Hopefully at Survivor Series, even though we're doing the draft, I don't want them to go back to the brand versus brand show. Keep the War Games gimmick.
I agree. We will see if it comes down to it. But obviously, SmackDown's heavy hitters, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Bianca Belair, the Brawling Brutes, Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, Becky Lynch. For Raw, you got Bayley, Matt Riddle, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, The Judgment Day, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. So I think when it at least get into the top stars, I think it's a very even draft. I think we did a good job.
I would agree with you.
Okay, guys, that'll do it. That'll be a wrap for this version of the oops, as my webcam completely fell off again. That'll do it for this version of the mock draft. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you guys enjoyed. You like that clip from the Brands World podcast? If so, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. While you're down there hitting the subscribe button, make sure to also hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload. And make sure you check out all the other clips from the Brands World podcast right here on YouTube.